Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to a new video. Today we take a look at the Ultra Dimension Card Prop Design Edition card set and see if it works with the Deluxe D-Flasher.
It's morphin' time!
So before we get into the Dimension Card Prop Edition, let's talk about the Deluxe D-Flasher, which, yeah, I have one. I haven't reviewed it because I bought it like close to the end of Ultraman Decker, so I thought I'll just wait till this card set comes out. But this is the original Deluxe Edition of the D-Flasher that was released during the series run. As you can see, it resembles Ultraman Dyna's Live Flasher with having a giant face and then a thing that flips up in the middle, but it does have a card slot and a big old handle. I've called it the Decker coffee mug before. Anyways, I really like this thing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty basic. Like, you just kind of turn it on and it powers up. And then you can just put cards inside, and then you pull this, and then you press the button, and it works like that. So we're going to use this to demonstrate the cards from the Prop Design Edition. For context, I bought the set that came with the card holder, which means it also came with these cards. So we have some cards to compare with. I also have some cards that are here and elsewhere that aren't in the Prop Design Edition, and I'll put those at the end just to kind of review all the cards I have. So we're going to be using the Deluxe D-Flasher. Now, the Prop Design Edition was stated not guaranteed to work with the Deluxe. However, all the cards in the Prop Design Edition -1 work in this. So if you've got one of these and you don't want to buy the Memorial Edition D-Flasher, which I think is stupidly overpriced anyways, you can get this and the card set we're going to look at, and you'd have pretty much everything you'd need. So let's get to the actual card set. So here we have the packaging for the Ultra Dimension Card Prop Design Edition set. I really like this. Considering I'm used to the Ultra Fusion cards for the Ultra Orb Ring just coming in boxes where it's like, here, box cards, like that's it. This is really nice. So you can see we got Kanata, we got several of the Dimension cards, we got Ultraman Decker there. Pretty much nothing on the back, and then you slide it open. Boom, you got 2 stacks of cards on either side here, which they are just wrapped with a little piece of plastic on them. And that's pretty much how you get it, which I think is actually a pretty cool way to store it as well. It's a nice storage display box, in addition to being kind of good packaging. It feels more worth the money than this, which is just like, wow, I spent all that money on that. So props to this. I think this is really cool. So out of the package, the card set comes in 2 stacks. The order's a little weird, but we'll just go through the order that they appear in the set. So of course we have Ultraman Decker Flash type, which is his main form. Now, why this is called Prop Design Edition is because they are different from the DX cards. So if we look here, you can see that the DX card, while both are hollow foil, they're reflective, the DX card has all these extra things added: the strength, the speed, the power, all the card game kind of stuff, because these work with the arcade game in Japan, and also the actual item number. This is more like how it appears in the show, where you don't have all that text even though you have part of the design. And then along the back, Prop Design Edition is just the image of Decker Flash type with none of the details, whereas this shows the barcode for the arcade game and all its like special abilities and stuff. So essentially that is the difference. But if you notice, the actual barcode is the exact same, which is why these work in both devices. So that's pretty cool. So we got Decker Flash type. We of course have Decker Strong type. Here is the deluxe version of Decker Strong type. We have Decker Miracle type, which I don't have a deluxe one of because I was getting this set. You can see there. We've got Decker Dynamic type, or Dynamic type, depending on how you want to pronounce it. We've got Ultraman Trigger Multi-type, Ultraman Trigger Power type, Ultraman Trigger Sky type, and then Glitter Trigger Eternity, Ultraman Dyna Flash type, Ultraman Tiga, and then we get kind of in order of the Ultras. So we got Ultraman, we've got Zoffy, we have Ultraseven, we've got Ultraman Jack, Ultraman Ace, we got Ultraman Taro, here is Ultraman King, Father of Ultra, Mother of Ultra, Ultraman Leo, or Leo, Astra, Leo's brother. Here's cool, we got Ultraman Jonius from the anime. Of course, he's using his live action suit from Ultra Galaxy Fight. He doesn't have a fusion card, so that was one of the reasons I did want this set. We have Ultraman 80 there. We have Yulian, who also didn't have a card in the fusion cards. We have Ultraman Scott, Ultraman Chuck, and Ultrawoman Beth from the Ultraman USA film. Here's Ultraman Great from the first International Ultra series, which was produced in Australia. And then we have Ultraman Powered, which was produced in Los Angeles. We have Ultraman Zaearth, who was a kind of parody Ultraman in a way. And all of those didn't have fusion cards. We got Ultraman Gaia V2. We have Ultraman Agul V2. Here is Ultraman Cosmos. Ultraman Justice Standard Mode. Ultraman Nexus Anfans. Now, the second stack has some kaiju cards. So, for example, you do get essentially the base monsters that you would see Decker use as supports. So we got Miklas, we've got Agira, which we can see I'm comparing the deluxe ones when I can. And we have Wyndham, which Wyndham was also an Ultraman Zet for those that may be familiar. Then we have the Sphere, which was a very important card because it got past the barrier. And then we get some monsters I don't recognize as much because I'm trying to remember what his name is and I can't remember. Here we've got Bemstar. Here we have this dude. Here we have Zeton. And we've got, that guy. So yeah, I'm bad with kaiju names. I apologize. Here we have Ultraman Max. Ultraman Xenon, which didn't have a fusion card. We have Ultraman Mabius. Ultraman Hikari. Here's a crazy one. Ultraman Nice, who was a commercial exclusive Ultraman. Ultraman Neos, a direct-to-video exclusive character. Ultraseven, who was with Neos. Here's Ultraman Zero. Here's the deluxe Ultraman Zero. Here's Ultraman Belial. Here's another Belial. Here we have Ultraman Ginga, Ultraman Victory, Ultraman X. This should come no surprise. We got all the new gen Ultras. Ultraman Orb, Ultraman Jeed, Ultraman Rosso Flame, Ultraman Blue Aqua, Ultrawoman Grigio, Ultraman Taiga, Ultraman Titus, Ultraman Fuma. Here we have Ultraman Zet, which is the last deluxe Ultraman I got. We've got Ultraman Reboot from the Ultra Galaxy fights, and Ultraman Regulos, also from the Ultra Galaxy fights. These last two cards weren't solicited, but were the secret cards. We have a blank card, and then we have a bird card. This is from the Ultraman Decker movie, where Dinas was taking animal DNA, essentially, to make dimension cards, and one of the ones she got was an Earthbird, so bird. This is the only card that doesn't work in the DX. I don't know if it'll work in the Memorial Edition. So that is all the cards included. Now, this is not all the cards that were featured in the Deluxe, but in Prop Design Edition. Some of these cards I don't think had Deluxe ones, like Chuck, Scott, and Beth, or Nice, or some of those really obscure Ultramans. And I definitely don't think the Bird and the Blank had actual Deluxe cards. So it's not all the cards, because there's a bunch of alternate forms for Ultraman, and there's a bunch more Kaiju, but it's the majority of, here's every main Ultra, including the obscure guys, plus all the main Kaiju that would have been supporting in the show, plus all the Decker forms. So it's a pretty good mix, I think, overall. Now, for the sake of simplicity, I don't want to play necessarily the full sounds for every card. So essentially the way this works is once you switch it on, you press this button to activate it. Then you insert the Decker card. Then you pull this. Then you press the button. Then you can press the button again for an attack sound. So from here, all we're going to do is put the card in. I'm just going to pull through and press the button so we can get the unique sounds.
Ultraman Decker! Strong Tide! Ultraman Zeus! Ultraman Decker! Lost type! Ultraman
So I gotta say, I'm quite impressed that all these cards work in the original Deluxe D-Flasher, in addition to the fact that D-Flasher has more card sounds than these. And then the only card that doesn't work is the bird, when even blank card has the sound of blank card, which is crazy. So yeah, all these cards work, which is fantastic. Now, for the cards that aren't in this set, you'll have to look around between Deluxe card packs, Deluxe toys, arcade game stuff, Choco wafers. For me, these are the only other cards I own. I have Scavenger, Spherosaurus, Sphere Gomera. I've got this Dyna and Decker card, which just makes Dyna's sound. I have this New Generation Heroes base form card that makes Decker flash type sound, and this New Generation Heroes final form card, which does Decker dynamic. So I'm not going to play those because they're the same as those cards. And then I have these two special Decker cards. This one came with the vinyl, and this one came with the SH Figuarts Decker. So let me demo to you the other 5 cards I have that aren't replicated in this set, even if they don't come with this set, just for the sake of history.
Ultraman Decker! Flash type! Ultraman Decker を応援しよう! Ultraman Decker! Flash type! SH Figuarts! Ultraman Decker を応援しよう!
So that pretty much does it for this video. I think this card set is worth it if you have a Deluxe D-Flasher. If you have the Memorial Edition, even better. The only card I think that could have been included was Ultraman Decker, which is only with the Memorial D-Flasher, which is probably a purchase incentive, but I'm not doing it because I think the Memorial Edition is a little overpriced for what it includes. But in general, if you're looking for this card set, take a look around the aftermarket. It did get released in March in Japan. There is a July release as well, along with the Memorial D-Flasher. So there should be plenty of these out there. But look for it if you're looking for it, because I think it's the best way to get all the main Ultraman cards, if anything. That's probably the main draw for me, was to get all the Ultraman cards, because I love having all the cards with all their actual henshin sounds and effects in the D-Flasher. So if you got one of these, whether it be Deluxe or Memorial, card set is definitely worth picking up. And that pretty much does it for this video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to check out some other videos on the channel. I've covered the Ultra Replica Orb Ring line extensively, and I have some upcoming videos on the Dark Ring Special Set 2 and all that in the future, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hit the like button while you're down there. Leave a comment, and leave me any questions, comments, or concerns, or tell me your favorite Ultraman. Also, be sure to check out my live streams Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern here on this YouTube channel. You can check out my social media at Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Soundout12. Also, check out my awesome graphic designer on Twitter at DarkClaw643. You can find Hero Club at hero-club.com for Ultraman interviews and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.